Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to St. Thomas Aquinas High School, where the Plymouth Bobcats arrived to take on the St. Thomas Saints. My name is Zach Cattell, and I will be commenting today's game. I'm going to have Kevin Malm joining me at the start. This is a mid-season matchup that should be one to remember as both teams look to hold on to their undefeated record. The Bobcats in the Bobcats in the North Division here have been maintaining their progress at the same rate that St. Thomas has in the South Division. And this game marks the first time that these teams have crossed divisions this season, and only one can remain undefeated. So now we're going to take some look at some finer details to prepare us for today's game. On offense for Plymouth, we have seen a very successful Cody Banning throwing for 281 yards with 2 TDs. Those stats really aren't monstrous for him, but his ability to lead on the field definitely outweighs that. Owen Brickley, on the other hand, has been having himself a season. Brickley with 534 total rushing yards on 49 attempts, and that's almost 11 yards per carry. That's pretty crazy what he's been able to do each and every game. All of that hard work has even earned him 7 touchdowns, leading his team with the most. On the other side of the ball, the defense, Joe D'Ambruso, has been breaking down the O-line, leading the team with 23 tackles. And leading the team in sacks has been Jackson Palumbo with a total of 5. He averages greeting the QB 1.25 times per game. And the Bobcats' top corner with 3 interceptions is Anthony Velez, and we expect him to bring his A game today against the St. Thomas receivers. So at this time, let's check out the Division II football scoreboard for this weekend. So we see the North Conference. We have Merrimack Valley playing Hanover. Unfortunately, Merrimack Valley taking the loss there, 13-45. John Stark, this is all yesterday, by the way, Friday's games. John Stark played Kennett. They defeated Kennett 30-13. Guilford Belmont edging out Kingswood 27-22. And there's still a game to be played today in the North Conference, Pembroke and Bow at 2 p.m. For the South Conference, we see Alverne take down Sanborn with a whopping score of 57-14. And in the matchup between Conval and Manchester West doing the same thing, a whopping win, 55-6. In the game between Milford and Souhegan, the Sabres took the loss against Milford, 47-27. And the game yet to be played today is Pelham between Hollis Brookline. And that's at 2 o'clock p.m. today. And as we mentioned, the game that you guys are watching today between Plymouth and St. Thomas, that is the one crossover game this week. And we are very happy to be bringing this one to you. And now we're just going to take a look at some of the standings. We know this season's about 4 or 5 games in. Depends on where you're at as a team. Some have played 5. This will be Plymouth's 5th game today. So we see Plymouth at the top in North Conference standings, 4-0. Even though Hanover playing a game yesterday, they're 5-0 at the moment. Plymouth with a higher rating at 15, 60 points for them. Below Plymouth and Hanover at 3-1 is Bow, and below that John Stark 3-2, matching John Stark tied there. It's Guilford Belmont, and just below them Kennett at 2-3. And at the bottom of the bracket here, we see Kingswood, Merrimack Valley, and Pembroke. Kingswood 0-5, Merrimack 0-5, and Pembroke 0-4. They are looking for their first win of the season. It's been a tough start for them. On the other side here, we have Division II Football South Conference standings. The team we're seeing today, St. Thomas Aquinas, 4-0. Their points are just a little bit below Plymouth's. I see we have 58 points to Plymouth's 60, which means their rating is a little bit lower than Plymouth's at 14.5. Just below St. Thomas Aquinas is Alverne at 4-1, and Hollis Brookline just below them, 3-1. Milford at 3-2. Souhegan Sabres at 2-3. Pelham 2-2. Manchester West 2-3. Sanborn and Conval at 1-4. So we've seen a lot so far in these first 4 games. It's been quite the season thus far. So when we return, Kevin Malm will be joining me for the start of the game here on PBTV. We'll be right back to you. And And we are back. This is Zach Cattell, and alongside me is Kevin Malm for today's undefeated homecoming matchup between the Plymouth Bobcats and the St. Thomas Saints. Both teams have been an offensive force this season. Defensive plays or errors have decided just how close their games have been. And with that, I could definitely see this being a close one here, Kevin. If I were to give a prediction, I'd have to say somewhere in the 20s, 28, 21, maybe a one-score difference. What do you think?
I'm thinking along the same lines, thinking 27, 28. I'm thinking maybe 13 Bobcats.
Okay.
St. Thomas is a quick, athletic team, and they're in love with their offense. So defensively, they're just going to blitz, and get that offense back on the field.
Well, we're about to see what happens here as the Bobcats are set to return this one. So what's really been the success for the Bobcats we've seen in the past couple of games, though, is really their offense. And on the other side of the ball, their defense has gotten the ball back for them, but their offense is also giving up the ball a lot.
Yeah, they had, what, 3 or 4, well, 5 fumbles against Kennett.
Exactly. So hopefully none of that today as we get set for the kickoff here. Brickley in the backfield. And there he is, returning the ball up the far side of the field. He's got a lot of speed. Blasting through players already. So we see him reach the 40-yard line.
Good blocking by the Bobcats right there to spring them.
That's exactly how they wanted to start this game. You get Brickley out there receiving the ball. He's already done numbers, returning in past games, and we want to keep seeing that today. Hopefully they keep kicking it to him.
That'll be incredible if they do.
We see Cody Bannon, his quarterback for the past 4 games here. He'll be stepping up today as well.
Mom and Brickley in the backfield.
It's a handoff. The right side, he's stepping up here, breaking some tackles and makes his way out to about the 45.
15-yard gain there.
What a play. This is exactly what we wanted to see from the Bobcats early in this game, making their way up the field.
Bobcats just going to stick to their offense, run the ball.
They know what they're doing.
Take time off the clock. St. Thomas will eventually get panicky, fidgety, and
that's when they start breaking them down.
Exactly.
So we see a first down here. Another handoff, but it's botched, but managed to be picked right back up. Great job at returning that one. That was close.
That would have went away too.
It would have, yeah. And that would have been huge momentum loss early in this game for the Bobcats. It would have been huge for St. Thomas. They'll take that. I think that was at 2 or 3 yards, and
second and 10 from the 45.
It was close. Nonetheless, second and 10 we see now, though. We have one man out wide nearest us. It's a hand up right up the middle. He gets 5 yards on that play. They're going to say it's 3rd and 5 to go here.
Brickley on the carry.
Ball on the 40, 41.
Tackled by number 10, Hunter
2 down territory.
What do you think they're going to be going with for a play here?
I think they're going to go fullback trap.
See what Coach Sanborn's got up his sleeve here as he hands it off. It was a decent run, but just cut down by St. Thomas. Their defense looking strong against the rush game so far.
Tackled by number 54, Evan Briggs.
It's 4 down with still, I believe, four to go now, and they're going to go for it. How do you feel about this decision so early in the game?
Well, they need to do this. They're going to.
They got to keep scoring.
Just keep scoring.
I approve of this decision. I like to see the Bobcats get out here early and attack, and hopefully this one pays off for them as they run it up the middle again. And it's just a brick wall there. St. Thomas players, not much room to get through. Looked like Brickley had the ball there.
Number 15, Owen Brickley on
He's been doing a good job cutting through the D line there, but not today so far.
Yeah. St. Thomas was ready for anything up the middle there.
Now we see the ball turned over. St. Thomas getting their first chance at scoring some points. Looks like St. Thomas setting up for a pass play already to start this one off, but who knows? running back in formation as well. Fake handoff, throw to the left side. He's running it up, but he's tackled quick. Fantastic hit on that one. Surely made him feel that.
Absolutely.
Tackled by number 20, Hunter Lassard for Plymouth.
Good play by Hunter.
Lassard, yeah, Hunter Lassard on that one.
Trips. Might see a blitz on the far side of the field coming from Plymouth.
We have a Bobcats blitz, and everybody set up on the right side. Fake handoff. QB trying to get that one out of there, realizing the pressure was coming down fast.
Short gain on the play.
Cam McDonald just having a great year. He got just held up a little bit there.
Tackle by number 14.
He had him in the backfield.
3rd down and 5 from the 46.
Big down right here for the Bobcats.
3rd and 5, you see. Bobcats need to stop him here. This would be crucial. So you see some set up on the left side. He's looking to throw the quarterback now, and he gets a short throw in.
Nice tackle by Brickley, open field there. First down, though.
Looking like they're going to move the chains, correct? And they will.
15, Owen Brickley. Set up for a St. Thomas first down at midfield.
That's Sean DeCorn for St. Thomas at QB. He's done all right so far today.
He's had a great year.
He's seeing the fields
Athletic,
pretty decently.
Big guy.
That's a quick throw. Give him about 5 yards to number 17, Will McLean.
Mom and Brickley double team him there.
Yeah, great job being there. You know, you don't want to give any more yards on that. If he turns, he gets an opportunity, so don't even allow him to turn.
Exactly.
So we see St. Thomas and Sean DeCorn setting up for what looks to be another pass play.
Checking out.
As it's handed off to the left side. And he's hit hard, but broke the tackle. Who's on that first hit there? Is that Hunter Lassard?
Hunter Lassard in the first hit. Cam McDonald finished him off.
It was a great first initial hit in order to wrap him up, because if he got off that, he was getting a couple more yards there.
It's good to watch a pass play here. That'll be a tough matchup. Plymouth D-backs are not the tallest. So.
That is true, and I think we've been saying that, but Plymouth, they match it with speed. They have a lot of speed on their D-line and in their corners as well.
Here he comes.
Fake handoff and brought straight down.
Jackson
Fantastic.
Palumbo.
That's Palumbo with another sack. He gets to add that one to his career this season.
Yeah, he's had a very good year, quietly.
Palumbo has had 5 sacks. That'll be his 6th. It's already in 4 games. He's been putting in work.
He almost had 5 blocked punts against Guilford. So almost.
Can't be stopped right now, and let's hope he keeps it up.
There we go.
Sean looks to throw downfield. It's a little bit too far.
Nick Quayle with the coverage there.
Great coverage by Quayle, you're right. That was Kevin Zhang down there trying to get that one. Fortunately, just out of his fingertips. Well, the Bobcats very thankful for that one. That one could have been a touchdown very easily had it been a better throw.
DeCoin's excellent quarterback, but if you can get a rush on him, get him rattled a little bit, he'll start throwing the ball high.
And that's exactly what the corners for the Bobcats would love to see right now.
Exactly.
The snap is back.
Nothing there.
Not a very good throw at all. Tried to get that one out wide quickly.
Should be a late hit on St. Thomas right there.
It looked like it. Was there a flag out there?
No flag, but
4th down for St. Thomas.
Definitely a late hit
after the whistle.
And that's it. They're going to be turning the ball over to the Bobcats. As you see, we have 6 minutes, 22 seconds left in this first quarter.
Back to receive number 14, Anthony Velez, and number 15, Owen Brickley.
Brickley on the right side, getting set to take this one back. And I believe they said Velez on the left.
Tony Velez. He had a huge game last week against Kennett.
He's been pick city for them.
Here we go, Jackson.
And kick to Velez. It's going to take a skip, a mean one. Great block by Brickley, but taken down. it's tough on that, you know. You want to get up there as fast as you can to the ball, but when it's in the air like that, you got to just focus on taking it down and securing it.
Brought down to the Bobcats' 15-yard line, 1st and 10 from that position.
I'd like to see him try one pass play here.
It's crucial, really, in the early stages of these type of games to get both your passing and your rushing down. You know, it's so crucial if you want to be able to mix it up later in the game and keep the other team off.
Les at the top.
There's the snap. Quick handoff, but fumbled. Cody Bannon unable to keep that one. I think it was just a mix-up between what looked like Brickley and Cody Bannon.
That's
tackle made by number 77.
Cody, only a sophomore. This is probably the biggest game of his career.
Well, so far, the Bobcats with 2 fumbles, recovering them both. They've been starting this one off looking a little bit shaky. Now they're pressed back into their own end. What is the play call here, Kevin?
Put me on the spot, huh? I think they're going to run the ball, just keep control of it.
There it is.
Good game right
Fantastic play call.
Well,
carried by number 22.
Get lucky once in a while.
And there's the son, Patrick Mom, getting his run in there.
3rd and 7.
They have 3rd and 7 to go now. Here an opportunity. When you're this close, though.
Screen pass.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking. Why not?
Might go.
Hopefully they can get some blocks in there and see what they could do. Get somebody up the field.
Nick Quayle out.
Another quick handoff up the middle. These handoffs up the middle, they work sometimes, but it seems like St. Thomas has a pretty good idea and understanding of when it's coming. Another 4th down, yeah, wise decision to punt here. St. Thomas will be returning the ball. Can't get a number on their returner, though. That's 17. Will McLean, maybe?
It's either McLean or DeCorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 17.
Oh, and another botched snap as he has to take it down into his own end zone.
A safety in the end zone.
That will end up as a safety back in their own end zone. That's 2 points towards St. Thomas, and they get the ball back.
Yeah, bad snap there.
This is not what you wanted to see from the Bobcats start on the offensive end and special teams unit as well. These are mistakes that are hard to come back from, but the Bobcats, I've seen them come back from them.
They'll be fine.
Maybe we see Tony Velez out here making a couple plays on the defensive end. That could be crucial for them. As we mentioned earlier, he's already done a great job in the pass game, especially against Kennett, shutting down his man, even getting a couple interceptions that game. Cody Bannon here.
Turnover would be nice here.
As Bannon sets the kick, just squib up the middle. That one's a bouncing one, but returned by St. Thomas, picked up. He falls directly on the Bobcats 45.
1st and 10 for St. Thomas in Plymouth territory. Ball marked at the 45.
We see now the St. Thomas Saints working their way up the field at the Bobcats 45. I'm going to see what they have in them. Sean DeCorn really just working in the run game so far. Haven't really had any successful passes from either teams. Probably going to be seeing something of that sort right now, though, as he makes a good toss over the middle. It's taken in by number 4,
Pass complete from Sean DeCorn to.
I don't believe we have a number 4 on our stat sheet, so Sean DeCorn makes a great throw up the middle. It's
Edwin
just
Estevez,
Edwin Estevez.
formerly known as number 26.
Oh, well, would you look at that?
Yep.
Edwin Estevez, yep. He made a fantastic catch up the middle, just got a couple extra yards on that. Surely we'll be seeing some more of him throughout the game. There's DeCorn getting pressured hard.
Oh, Patrick just missed him.
Great throw to the outside, but broken up by a corner there. That was number 20. Hunter Lassard again. He's been all over his man so far. Maybe that is their receiver so far, you know, Lassard's guy.
For Plymouth, Hunter Lassard. It's second down and 10.
There's a lot of pressure there, though, on the last play, and if Plymouth can keep that up, they're definitely going to keep DeCorn back and off his game.
They're going to get him.
There's the snap. He fakes the handoff. Screen to the right side. His man's all over him. Great play by Joe D'Ambruso.
Pass to number 10 of the Saints, Hunter Lassard. Tackled by number 19.
D'Ambruso himself, he's had 2 sacks on the QB. 23 total tackles, and that's another one to add for himself right there.
Yeah, only a sophomore.
For St. Thomas.
Undersized to say the best, but he's a heart of gold and strong kid for his size, especially.
It's what it takes these days. St. Thomas lining up on the right side of the field here.
False start.
It's DeCorn.
Should be
gets the false start there on Bobcats.
Flag on the play, false start.
Excuse me, that was St. Thomas false start.
Absolutely. Third and 20-ish.
Got, yep, about 3rd and 17.
Third down.
2 minutes, 44 seconds left in this first quarter. DeCorn and with a man lining up behind him here. He sets a block for him. DeCorn throws it downfield, but no one there. A little bit over the top. Good pressure. This is going to be tough for Sean and the St. Thomas Saints here. They have fourth down and what, 22 now. They didn't add those yards on before that. That was, you were right. It's 22 yards to go. They got a distance here.
Ball's on the Bobcat 32.
They appear like they're going to be going for it. If they turn it over, it's not bad field position
You have to
to
turn
defend.
it over right here, though.
Yep. DeCorn looking, and completely wrapped up.
Great defense.
Fantastic job breaking down the O-line there. Had about 4 Plymouth guys.
Palumbo led it.
Palumbo with the attack there.
Well, they're giving it to McDonald.
Turnover on downs. It's
He was there. Joe was
Maybe.
there. But they're going to give it to him.
At their 40-yard line.
So quick turnover there by St. Thomas. Now the Bobcats getting another opportunity to get some points, get back in this one, only allowing the points from that safety there, so it's still 2-0. 2 minutes, 34 seconds in this quarter. Hand off to the right side, getting some yards here. He's busting through.
Good carry by Patrick.
Patrick Malm. An absolute tank down there.
Tackled by number 57, Derek Grimes of the Saints. 2nd and 1 from the 49.
2nd and 1 here at the 49.
This is a good spot to try something.
I'd like to see a pass play here, you know, get the ball out there and get him running.
Manageable. First down. Brickley.
Quick handoff to Brickley on the right side, and Brickley is stuffed.
Close. Be close.
I think it's a gain of no yards, I believe.
Well, looks like they're giving him the first.
Oh, they're going to give it to him, huh?
It is a first down for the Bobcats.
Tough angle from where we are.
Believe it, yep. We're doing our best, though, folks.
I wish Andrew would get us better accommodations.
Yep. Andrew's got some strings, but he doesn't have all of them.
Exactly. It's all right. Hopefully we're back in Durham.
It's a minute 30 as Cody Bannon hands it off here. Patrick Malm again getting his yards. Looks like he got about 5 on that play.
About 5, yep.
Number 22, Patrick Malm on the carry. Tackled by number 54, Evan Briggs.
We might see a little bit of a difference here between handing it off to Brickley. We might be seeing Malm getting the ball today if he continues to be doing what he's doing.
If they're keying on Brickley,
they're leaning one way or the other, and they know. They know when they need to put the ball in one guy's hand. 2nd and 5 to go. Hand off to the outside. We see Brickley with it. Brickley taking on 4 or 5 St. Thomas players.
She got tackled by the neck. No penalty again.
It gets tough when you see some tackles like that, most definitely. Hopefully the refs, they do say something to the players down there, you know.
They need to call it.
1st and 10.
40 seconds now. 1st and 10 to go. See what the Bobcats can do as they're about to enter the red zone. Hand off to Malm up the middle, and he breaks through. That'll be a touchdown for Patrick Malm.
Carried by number 22, Patrick.
What a fantastic run straight up the middle. How do you feel about that one?
That was pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
That was good.
Got to be proud about that one. That was fantastic. He muscled his way through that, hopped over a defender, and from there, that was it. Quick 6 for the Bobcats.
Needed right there.
Yep. Patrick Malm putting them back in position to feel good about going into this 2nd quarter.
Number 11, Cody Bannon back to
going for their extra point now. Cody Bannon, again, doing it all here. You see him kicking, you see him throwing.
Absolutely.
Just put this one between the uprights.
It's like we're going to go for 2 now. It should be offsides or encroachments on St. Thomas.
And offsides from St. Thomas does end up in a change of call for Coach Sanborn. Sanborn going for the 2-point conversion now, a little bit closer. Why not? Now you see Cody back out here, getting a chance to maybe throw it. Everyone lined up fairly close together. An audible switch. Hand off to the right side to Malm.
You get it? No, just short.
Unfortunately, he's cut down at the knees and can't really get much farther than that. Nonetheless, though, Malm putting them up to 6. Score is 6-2 with 25 seconds left in this 1st quarter. Excuse me. That'd be a long 1st quarter.
That would be.
We'd be here for a while.
That was a good comeback right there.
That's definitely what you'd like to see, the Bobcats getting some momentum in their end. You see Cody Bannon feeling a little bit better about himself, and the run game is strong right now.
Absolutely.
Coach Sanborn has an idea of what he's been throwing out there. Has been working now, getting everybody comfortable. It's a good sight.
We just Bobcat football.
Bannon set to kick this one off. It's funny, he really does get the chance to do everything. He even gets a chance to make tackles out here if he needs to.
Exactly.
I think we actually got a chance to see that a couple of games ago.
No, that was Pete Wingstead.
Oh, you were correct. Yeah, that's Pete. Right. Yeah,
he's a Plymouth soccer player, and they bring him over to kick. He's got a big leg.
Short kick.
We just watched him in the Kennedy Eagles game. He was the one that did that. You were correct. He must have had the day off from soccer.
I believe so.
Yep.
Or sometimes, like Danny Carey did last year, they'll do double headers. He'll run over from the soccer field and put on his football equipment.
Multi-student athlete.
Pete was off that day.
It always impresses me, the kids that can do that. You know, it's so much time, so much commitment. Testament to them. See,
Here we go. Come up.
Handing it
off.
off.
A hold.
It's a lot of back and forth pushing around there. Everybody trying to get in on that one.
Tackle by number 19, Joe D'Ambrosio.
Another Hunter Lassard, not to be confused with Plymouth.
Second down
Yep.
and 5 for the Saints at the 45.
2 Lassards there. It's funny. Both Hunters, yeah.
And that is the end of the first quarter with the score, Plymouth 6, St. Thomas 2.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter now. Plymouth at 6. St. Thomas Saints 2. Bobcats doing a great job getting back into this one. And Kevin and I will be right back. Fans, the PRHS field hockey team looks to continue their strong season as they host the Hanover Marauders this Friday at 4 p.m. The game will air on PBTV Channel 20, Digital 121.2, Saturday, October 6th at noon. As we return back here for the second quarter, see the Bobcats on defense now.
As we start the second quarter, St. Thomas in possession, 2nd and 5 from their 45.
Bobcats really need to stop here. I'd like to see an interception. You know, Anthony Velez, we've been talking about him early in this game.
Exactly.
Like to see him get going. And pressured was Sean
it.
DeCorn. Great throw and getting some yards.
Ball!
See a fumble.
Shooty! Steven, shoot.
Getting in there at the last second was Shoot. Getting that ball out. What a play.
2 fumbles in 2 weeks. Last week was for a touchdown. He gets around for a big guy.
Might look like he might have an injury at the moment, though. That play might have come at a cost. He's on a knee.
He is a big guy. He might be winded.
That also could be it. That was a big play. That was a big play.
Yeah.
But no, it looks like he could be in some sort of pain.
He'll be all right.
And there he is shaking it off, getting to his feet, get to the sideline. Surely still feeling good about that play, putting his team
Huge
right
play.
back in it.
That's what the Bobcats needed.
Recovery by number 76.
I think the Bobcats come into these games and the teams they play really don't have an idea of what their defense is capable of.
Well, Coach Lamb's done a great job with his defense this year. You know, and some of the stats are a little misleading because Guilford, Belmont, they were the first string defense, only gave up 7 points.
Cody Bannon, he takes a run to the right side.
Get up.
Ooh, a huge hit there. Bounces off of it like it was no big deal, though. Cody Bannon.
Almost looked helmet to helmet.
Yeah, that was close to being a rough call there.
Stopped by multiple Saint defenders in the backfield. Loss on the play, it's 2nd and 12.
Bannon may be a little shaken up there. His shoulder pad is out of its place, but he'll be right back out there onto the field. Coach giving him a play. That was a bold decision by Cody Bannon, making that move on the outside by himself. No blockers.
Giving St. Thomas a different look.
And that is true. I do like that idea. And we go a handoff to Patrick Malm. It appears as though he gets a couple yards on the play.
Already got that back.
Number 22, Patrick Malm on the carry. Tackled by Evan Briggs, number 54 from the
About
Saints.
3rd and 9 or 3rd and 10 to go.
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 to go. Have 10 minutes, 40 seconds in this second quarter.
Need this first down. Timeout Bobcats.
Not a bad idea right now for Coach Sanborn to take a timeout.
I think the clock was running out on the play clock.
And of course, folks, it is the St. Thomas homecoming
Well,
game.
now this gives them a chance to kind of get their heads wrapped around one play. Maybe choose a guy to throw to, get something going on the opposite side. You know, throw something in there that's going to get them thrown off the play call here.
Set up 2 plays possibly.
Fans, Plymouth State Volleyball welcomes LEC opponent Southern Maine to Foley Gymnasium for their annual Dig Pink game on Tuesday, October 2nd at 6 p.m. Live coverage begins with the New Hampshire Air National Guard pregame show at 5:30 p.m. on PBTV Channel 20 or Digital 121.2. 3rd and 11 to go here, 10:25 in the second quarter. It's a throw here.
There's
He
a pass
sees
wide open to
on the
Brickley.
right side. Unbelievable throw. Way to see him. And that's exactly what they did. They must have said, Brickley, we're throwing you the ball. This is going to be it. Nobody else on the play.
Exactly.
It's nice to have that because you know exactly who you're throwing to. Don't have to analyze anything. And that play worked. Keep seeing what Coach Sanborn comes up with for the Bobcats today.
They have plays up their sleeve. They don't like to use them all. Like to keep some in the bank, but.
And that could be attested to why the Plymouths have the record they do right now.
Coaches do their homework. Oh,
straight up the middle. That was a hard run to get going on.
Nothing there.
Nothing there at all. No holes. Patrick Malm running into a brick wall.
Tackled by number 5, Jack Manelli. Short gain on the play, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 here. Bobcats generating a good offense at the moment. Ball's on the 44. See what kind of plays they come up with here. I've seen so far with some breakout plays and pass games, the Bobcats in this part of the field here have had some good opportunities.
Wide open again. Good carry there.
Patrick Malm again.
Patrick Malm on the carry.
Getting some yards there. Look, about 7.
Tackled by number 17, Will McLean.
And this is where I've really seen the Bobcats do very well, though. They've done an excellent job in this part of the field with that quick pass or that quick run, and they just get some open field.
Nope.
They have the speedy guys to get to the end zone.
Get that 5 or 6 yards of carry and nothing.
Another handoff. He's wrapped up by about 4 St. Thomas players there.
Something going on that right side of the offensive line for the Bobcats right now.
Multiple St. defenders. It's 4th down and 4.
4 yards to go on 4th down. 8 minutes, 40 seconds in the 2nd quarter. The Bobcats are going to go for it.
This will be a huge 1st down for the Bobcats.
Definitely a big play for them. As we see 1 man out wide. Cody Bannon calling a timeout, getting to the sideline. That's 2 in this quarter.
Timeout call by Plymouth, 2nd timeout.
Well, you can't take them home with you.
True, that is very true.
Might as well use them, especially if you're not sure what you see or they could have been a different defense than they were expecting.
And this is a play right now that really has it determines a lot in this second quarter, you know.
And Sanborn looked like he was talking to a couple of the kids, so they might have been in the wrong position or.
There will be a special ceremony at halftime during the game.
Nonetheless, here's the timeout. Everybody getting their minds wrapped around the play here.
And will black out cancer.
Again, 4th and 4 till the 1st down. I'd like to see
big
Bannon,
1st down here.
I'd like to see Bannon get a throw play out here, something to the side. But that is a little risky, though, being 4th down. That was a reverse handoff. He may have gotten it, though.
I think he's got it.
He does.
Bring him down.
Quick reverse there.
Huge 1st down. 8 minutes to go.
This one might actually be close.
Tackle by number 54, Evan Briggs.
Everybody standing around, just kind of watching.
I think he's got it from this angle.
It does look like he has it from here, though. You're right. Nonetheless, good play call. Got enough yards, it appears, as they're going to move out the chains to see exactly where this ball lines up.
Bringing out the chains to measure.
1st down, Bobcats.
There it is, a 1st down for the Bobcats. You are right, Kevin. Fantastic run there. Just enough to get it. It's a whole new life from the Bobcats here. We see a lot of possession so far from the Bobcats. I wish we had a little possession clock for ourselves. That'd be nice. 8 minutes left in the second quarter here. Bobcats on a fresh 1st and 10.
Big first down. Should be able to waste about 4 or 5 minutes. Ian
Another
Trider.
handoff. Coach Sanborn's run team is so consistent. Once they get it going, he doesn't like to shut it down. He doesn't like to switch it up, and I like it because it does waste the clock. When you do have the points and you're up, it's a good strategy, and we see that that's what Coach Sanborn's really been all about so far, is strategy.
Well, that's the Plymouth football. And there's rumors that Coach Lenahan didn't throw a pass until like his last 2 years. He was here, what, 40-something years?
Yeah. A lot of titles there. It's like a fake handoff, but up the middle, Mom is just pushed back. Not much room there to get by.
Patrick Mom, number 22 on the carry, 54. Evan Briggs making the tackle.
3rd and 8, I believe now.
Ball on the 31-yard line. 3rd down and 8.
Bobcats just setting them up.
St. Thomas's defense, they look like a pretty big bunch of guys. Pretty big group, you know?
St. Thomas must have had a great recruiting year.
Yeah. And we see Cody Bannon stepping back as he throws it up high. So close for Les.
I think there's a flag over here. I'm not sure.
It did look like there was a flag thrown out. Velez running down the right side of the field. He had some speed to him, but unfortunately that one was just overthrown. He had his defender beat as well. Excellent job to him.
False start.
Unfortunately, a false start, though. It's going to bring him back.
I don't know if Tony moved early there.
He might have been. He was definitely the guy for that play. Might have been a little antsy at the line.
Thinking they'll decline it. 4th and 8.
That would be a wise decision, in my opinion, for St. Thomas.
Okay, the second huge play of this drive.
Right? 3rd, correct?
3rd,
yeah.
3rd.
We called a timeout there at the beginning of this drive to get that first down.
Exactly.
On a 4th down. We've had 2 4th down plays turning into 1st. This is some gutsy play call so far by the Bobcats, and we like to see him keep it up.
Velez, top of the screen.
Yep. He's out wide. And there it is again. He's looking out
Brickley
wide.
on a swing, and he's going to be open for a touchdown.
There it is.
Get
Brickley
in there.
making his way in.
Ah, just got knocked out.
Just missing. It looked like he got to about the 3rd or the 4th yard line there. He was pushed out.
Knocked out of bounds by number 17, Will McLean.
That was Will McLean knocking Brickley out of bounds. So we see the Bobcats again turning things into 1st downs.
Big drive right here. 6:15 to go. Take off a couple more minutes here, hopefully, and
yeah, they've been shredding off time this entire game with a possession. It's 6 minutes, 15 seconds left in this second as we see them running it up the middle, but unfortunately not able to get through. Definitely where you wanted to start, though, for this drive.
Patrick Baum on the carry.
Why not keep running that ball right now when you have time, you have some downs, and you have some great running backs.
Loss of yards on the play.
Cody Bannon leading the team in the huddle at the moment.
2nd and goal from the 6-yard line.
So we see him step up, take the snap, hand off to Brickley on the left side. Brickley finds himself between a crowd of St. Thomas defenders. Unfortunately, not able to get through. It is 3rd and 6, I believe, or 3rd and about 3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
It's 3rd and goal, ball at the 4.
3rd and 4. 5 minutes, 15 left in this quarter.
Bannon on a keeper.
Let's see it. Could sense some sort of trick play here, maybe switching things up. Pulling one out of the sleeve maybe from Sanborn. Bannon taking the snap.
There it
is.
He
decides to run it out the right side.
Open. Get in there.
Cody Bannon crossing the line for 6 points.
Quarterback keeper.
There it is. Quarterback keeping that one straight over the line.
Touchdown
unbelievable.
For Plymouth.
You expected that one there, Kevin, huh?
Yeah, another lucky guess.
You know this offense like the back of your hand. I love it. That's another 6, though, for the Bobcats, making it 12-2 with 4 minutes 53 left in this quarter.
Surprised they're not going for 2 here.
It would make sense to get the points back.
Just to get the up to 14,
Yep.
12-point lead.
Back to kick the extra point.
Nonetheless, here we are with Cody Bannon looking to make it 13.
That's good.
His kick is good.
And the cook,
Plenty of room on that
the
one.
kick is good
Oh,
by
yeah.
Cody Bannon.
This so far has been a great game to watch. It's really hasn't been exactly how I thought it was going to go, but nonetheless, like, this is amazing. This is how we really wanted it to go.
You know, this is, like I said, we keep saying it, but Bobcat football. Basics, and nobody can seem to stop them usually.
It really does seem to be the fundamentals that work so well for the
Basic
Bobcats.
football, and you got to want it more than the other team. And that running, it wears you down as a defense. And
it seems so far that the Bobcats in each game has been able to really bring a certain element to the table that they didn't have in their last game. So it switches up what they've been doing. And
Exactly.
teams that are trying to scout and trying to watch all the videos online of the Bobcats, they get a plan ready, but it might not be the same plan they bring to the table the next game.
Exactly. And because Plymouth coaches do a lot of homework. Coach Spear does a lot of scouting and breaking down film on Sundays, and, well, film or fumble.
That was a short muffed kick, the 25-yard line
Turned by number 13
for St. Thomas. Kevin Zhang almost fumbling that one, managing to recover it. It's been windy here at St. Thomas Aquinas High School, but
St. Thomas
starting to feel a little bit chilly now. St. Thomas back on the ball, which seems like it's been forever. Their quarterback making a good throw to the outside. That was Sean DeCorn making a throw out there.
Lead to number 4.
Estevez.
Edwin Estevez, you were right, yep.
Second down.
He's been their main receiver so far, it seems as though.
Ball's at their 36.
It's a very quick snap, and he's running it up the left
There's
side.
a hold, huge hold. There's a flag, finally.
Hold there, most certainly.
Carried by number 10, Hunter Lassard to the Saints.
Allowing Lassard to get by.
Flags
Ref
on
doing a
the
good
play.
job seeing it, though, tossing up the flag. Gonna bring him on back. Seems as though right now the Bobcats doing what they needed to do at the beginning of this game, and now catching breaks after causing so much confusion for the St. Thomas.
Holding call against St. Thomas. A 10-yard penalty.
10 yards on that play, really bringing them back.
Second down and 16 for the Saints.
2nd and 16 to go here for the Saints now. Sean DeCorn setting up in the pocket. He hands off.
Oh, Joey D.
Smashed up the middle by Joe
D'Ambruso. I believe he met him in the hole.
Great job being there. He read that play all day. And he's a wall. You're not getting by him.
No gain on the play.
Big play here.
Third down and 16.
Bobcats have been ready for these plays all game and taking a timeout now.
Timeout called by St. Thomas.
St. Thomas coach getting that timeout in. Fans and viewers, on Tuesday, October 16th. Excuse me, fans. PRHS football returns to home to take on Kingswood Knights next Saturday, October 6th at 2 p.m. Live coverage starts at 1:50 p.m. right here on PBTV, Channel 20, Digital 121.2. So from the standings that we've seen, St. Thomas, they've done a great job against teams prior to this one. And what we've seen so far from the scores they put up in the past games, it just hasn't been their type of day. Bobcats just doing a great job on both ends of the ball so far. We see Sean DeCorn finding his way out of the pocket here, looking for a throw. He makes a throw downfield. Almost picked off there. There were 3 Bobcats corners just waiting for that ball. I think the safety there, Brickley, his eyes were lighting it up.
It went through Cale Swanson's hand. It's
a close play there.
Got a flag down. Flag in the play.
Maybe.
I'm going to guess it's going to be a hold against St. Thomas or a block in the back.
Penalty against St. Thomas. Decline. It brings up 4th down.
That was a penalty against St. Thomas, but declined by the Bobcats.
Good time to run one back here, Tony.
Here we are. 4th and 16. St. Thomas set to kick off. Tony Velez deep. He manages to track this one down and catch it. Great catch.
Yeah, great idea to fair catch that.
Looks like he was playing center field for the Red Sox there. Managed to back up and make a great play on that one.
3:24 left in the first half.
The ball's on the 39-yard line, I believe.
3:24 to go. Just keep the ball in the Bobcats' hands here.
Possession has been crucial for them. I don't think St. Thomas has really had enough time to even get a rhythm going. Here we have one man out left. What could only be, I imagine, Tony Velez.
Carry by number 22, Patrick Baum. Brought down
short carry up the middle there by Patrick Baum.
Short gain on the play, 2nd and 8.
Getting about 2 yards there was Baum. 2nd and 8 now. 3 minutes left in this half. Could see a bit of a 3-minute drill here. If you want the Bobcats to score again, I could see Coach Sanborn wanting to do that. There it is, a handoff to Brickley up the middle.
Nothing there again. St. Thomas has figured out the middle.
Most certainly, I think they've gotten their D-line together and kind of talked to them a little bit, got them on the same page. They've been stopping that run up the middle for the past couple of plays now.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. It's 3rd and 8.
It's crazy when you throw the ball up into the air how easy it can be to pick it off when it's not a good throw.
Oh, exactly.
So, in my mind right now, I'd love to see, Cody Bannon get out there, make some throws downfield, get another touchdown, but that's not what you want when you're trying to keep possession. Cody Bannon here making a play up the middle
Cody.
himself.
Come on, Cody. Cut it up.
He's got some angles to cut, and he's breaking down everybody's ankles. Cody Bannon doing an absolutely fantastic job taking on about 3 or 4 St. Thomas defenders there.
Great job getting out of bounds right there. Instead of trying to cut it up, get an extra yard or 2 like most of the pros do.
Yep.
Then fumble it.
Cody Banning doing what he can to keep his team out there.
And
another first down.
This also stops the clock for the Bobcats. A minute 57 to go. Plenty of time to score here.
And when you see the quarterback, if you're St. Thomas, you see the quarterback running on you like that, it kind of makes you feel bad.
Yes.
So there's just not much they could do on that play. Cody Bannon with the speed. Fans and viewers, on Tuesday, October 16th, Pemmy Baker TV's channel will be moving from 3 and 20 to 1301 and 1302. Be sure that you have a Spectrum receiver to continue receiving all your channels, including PBTV, as Spectrum transitions to digital. Charter will ship a self-installation Spectrum receiver directly to your home at no additional cost for the first year. Call 1-844-278-3409 or visit spectrum.com/digital now to receive yours today. Here we are, Bannon letting Brickley have the ball. Brickley running through that line.
Great blocks on the edge there.
Carry by number 15, Owen Brickley, brought down.
Like to see Brickley get a couple more good blocks like that and really see what he can do out in the open field, because I love to see him get a chance of throwing a head fake and get around somebody. It's fun to watch him do that. Bannon setting up now as he hands off quick again up the middle. So far, the strategy has been handoff, handoff, and then they switch it up. Really, you don't know what's coming after that. But first two plays have been handoffs for the most part. We have 3rd and 6 to go here with a minute left in this half. Ball's on the 40. See what the Bobcats can do. Possibly put up some more points.
45 seconds to go. They just get what they get, I think. Flagging, it's going to be motion, I believe.
Flag on the play. False start call against Plymouth.
On the Bobcats, as you see,
they're going to
move
that.
back.
They were running the clock out.
Yep.
Of course, the penalty stops the clock. They should rewind it.
Well, now you see the clock stopped at 38 seconds.
5-yard penalty against
they'll
the
rewind it. There we go.
It'll be 3rd and 11 from the 45.
There's that running clock at 38. I don't know if there was a problem there or the clock is running down. It's 20 seconds now. It's Cody Bannon looking his way out of the pocket. Left side, he's breaking tackles now. Makes his way to the sideline, doing an excellent job getting there.
16 seconds to go.
Quarterback keeper number 11, Cody Bannon, running out of bounds.
Basically just take a knee here and go into halftime, 11-point lead.
4th and 12.
They're up in the punt.
They will punt on this one.
Number 34, Cale Swanson back to punt. To receive, number 17, Will McLean from the Saints.
Cody Bannon on the sideline for this one. Cale Swanson out here, punting the ball off to St. Thomas. So we see the flag thrown down.
Delay of game on the Bobcats.
Delay of game.
The Bobcats unable to get to the line quick enough. Fortunately, costing them a couple more yards.
4th down and 17 for Plymouth.
These mental mistakes here is not what Coach Sanborn was hoping for going into the second half. Nonetheless, the score, Bobcats still up 2-13.
Good kick. Good
That's
kick.
A fantastic kick. Could even stay.
Leave it going. Let it. Don't touch it. Good job. 6 seconds.
So.
If it's St. Thomas, I take a knee, but you never know.
Well, with how close that ball is back there, it looked like it could have kept rolling a little bit more. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Maybe you should have let it go. Forced him to make a play. But nonetheless, that was a fantastic kick.
Great kick.
Close as you can get it down there to the end zone.
Let's see what St. Thomas does, but if I was them, I wouldn't want to see a fumble or a pick six.
Not when you've already seen one this game, even though it was not themselves, but.
Yeah, they're just in victory formation.
And that's going to be the first half as they let the time run out. Score, Bobcats 13, Saints 2. And that'll be it for me
Let's hear
and
it for both these
Kevin
teams on a
Malm
great
for
first
this
half.
first half. We'll be back in a bit. Welcome back, fans, as we get set to watch this second half play between the St. Thomas Saints and your Plymouth Bobcats. Current score is Bobcats 13, Saints 2. Kevin, this has been a very exciting first half to watch if you're a Bobcats fan anyways. But what do you think is going to be happening in terms of play here for the second half?
Well, I think Bobcats will try to run the ball. St. Thomas has figured out that middle. Looks like they switched number 66 over to our sideline here. That's where a lot of the runs were getting a lot of yardage. So they can figure that out, wear them down a little longer, and then do some razzle-dazzle if they have it. And I'd like to see them get up another touchdown anyway.
Another touchdown or two, more certainly. We know St. Thomas has had some high-scoring games so far. We don't really want to see them get back into this one so much. We noticed, though, that their quarterback, Sean DeCorn, he's been throwing some really good balls today. If he finds a rhythm, I worry that he could actually get some really good, potentially crucial throws out there to put them back in this one.
Absolutely, but said the Bobcats defense is adjusted and they are getting pressure on them. There was almost 2 near sacks. Well, they've had a couple sacks, but there's also 2 more that they would have had, and they keep pressuring him. Like I said, he does throw the ball high and he'll start rushing, and
that's when the corners really take advantage of that. We have Anthony Velez, who's got those 3 interceptions so far this season. Done an excellent job for the defense of the Bobcats, and we want to see him do as well today as he has been doing.
The cornerback of the game today has been Hunter Lassard's had a very good first quarter, especially, but made some nice open field tackles. And
most certainly the important ones that would have gotten some extra yards, or if not even a touchdown, you know.
Even just holding up their big receivers until help comes to finish them. And
those assist tackles, very important for him. As we see now, the Bobcats getting set right at the moment to kick off to St. Thomas.
Oops, sorry.
Definitely going to be a great second half to watch here. Can assume this one could get a little bit closer. It's not what we'd like, but in terms of past games, it's what it could be.
Yeah, you're not going to count St. Thomas out of this.
Most certainly not. You better believe they got a stern talking to back in the locker room. Maybe get their heads straight. Could even come out here with a different strategy after what they've seen. We have no idea. Second half has a lot to unfold. Cody Bannon down there talking to the ref at the moment.
I need to let the clock wind down.
Very true. So we haven't seen so much out of Brickley today that we've actually been able to see in the past games. Brickley, he's been scoring touchdowns left and right. I believe he had 3 in the last game against Kennett. It was an unbelievable day for him. He's been running a little bit today, but not as much as we've seen in past.
You got to run the plays that are working, and
it does seem like Patrick Malm's plays have been working though today.
He had a very good first half.
Cody Bannon on the kickoff to get this second half underway.
Come on.
It's chipped up. Just about 35-yard line.
Smart play. Smart play by Adam Stewart there. Fair catch it. A lot of those short up guys like to try to run the ball there, and
it's hard to do that with a line of white Bobcat defenders there just waiting to eat you up on that one.
Exactly.
Looking for a better start to this second half. Sean DeCorn, still QB for St. Thomas. They have guys on the outside. Still a handoff, though, up the middle.
Atta boy.
He's eaten up right away. taken back a couple yards even.
Patrick Malm, Stephen
Carry
Shute.
by number 10, Hunter Lassard to the Saints.
Great combo there.
Stopped by multiple Plymouth defenders. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Go DeCorn back a little bit. And he will hand it off in the middle, but immediately seen there.
Joe D'Ambruso.
D'Ambruso.
Shooty, Patrick Malm.
Hunter Lassard to the Saints.
D'Ambruso did the major damage.
Yeah, he read that one all day. You could see as soon as he crossed that line, he was ready for that hit.
Like I said, the Bobcat coaches do a great job of prepping, and Coach Spear always on the road scouting and, like I said, breaking down the film. And
snap to DeCorn. He throws to the left side, and it's caught there. He's got some running room and a blocker. Eaten up, though, before he could get past the 50.
Catch by number 13, Kevin Zhang.
Kevin Zhang there. He's had a couple of catches today himself. Managed to get 3 blockers out in front of him and catch a couple yards. Gets that first down. 10 minutes, 40 seconds in this third quarter. Ball on the 50. DeCorn faking the handoff, and he throws to a wide open receiver.
Sean DeCorn's pass complete to number 4.
That was Edwin Estevez.
For St. Thomas.
He himself has had a couple of catches.
They're heating up.
I was worried about this. Sean DeCorn may be finding a rhythm now, and St. Thomas, as a team, finding their own hold here in the game. DeCorn, a handoff on the right side. Nobody there to take him down. He's going to get a couple of yards out of that one. Reaches about the 30-yard line.
Carry by number 10, Hunter Lassard from the Saints.
Hunter Lassard for the Saints there, getting some yardage.
2nd down and 2 for St. Thomas.
Got 2 yards to go to the first down.
Need to stop, yeah, Bobcats.
St. Thomas has been very spread out so far in this half. I don't know if that's strategy, what they've been going for, really spread out the field, but it seems to be working. But the Bobcats there.
McDonald.
Quick
Good
throw
read.
down.
Might have the first down, though. Nope. No gain.
Camden McDonald doing an excellent job just wrapping up the QB. Back a little bit is Sean. Quick handoff again. Up the left side as we see some Bobcats defenders getting there quick to break down the corner.
First down, though.
Carry by Hunter Lassard, number 10 from the Saints. Tackle was
Bobcats got to figure this out.
Number 19, Joe D'Ambruso. A first down for
St. Thomas eating up a lot of quality possession time here. Bobcats could be using to put some numbers back up on the board. St. Thomas trying to get back into this one. Hand off to the right side.
Ball's out.
A fumble. Not sure who's got it so far, but it might seem like the Bobcats have it, and they do. What a play there.
Owen Brickley.
Carried by number 17, Will McLean.
On his way down, the ball was popped out. Brickley comes up with it.
That was a fumble.
Huge play by the Bobcats. I'd like to know who knocked that out.
Just what they needed there. This is exactly what the Bobcats wanted. Showing some great defense close to the red zone. Turning things back over now on offense.
Watch Velez on this one.
Cody Bannon has some guys out wide. And he decides he's going to run with that around the right side. Ooh. A vicious hit coming in. Very, very strong there by Will McLean, number 17 of St. Thomas. Kind of read what Bannon was doing there, and Bannon able to miss the tackle somehow doing a spin move. Looks as though that ball just hangs right in that pocket of his arm. He does a great job holding on to it. Bobcats to the line. Bandon has one out wide. And it's a handoff, direct handoff right up the middle. Gets a couple of yards there. Look, about 6 yards.
6 yards.
It's going to be about 3rd and 4. Third and 4 on the 30. Now Bandon has got a couple of decisions to make here. Still with that one guy out wide. Fake handoff there and a handoff up the middle. It's taken right down across the line. Unable to break through. It just seems like the St. Thomas D-line has been too strong in this second half.
By number 22, Patrick Mom.
6 minutes, 45 seconds left. As we see St. Thomas return this one.
4th down for the Bobcats.
Wise decision here to get this one out of their end. The snap, and here comes the kick.
Good kick.
Very good kick. The returner,
Kick a bounce.
not much he can do with that one. They're going to let that one go. It hits about the 27-yard line.
The punt is brought down.
Great kick, though. That's what they wanted.
Right.
Push St. Thomas a little bit farther back, make him work, get all the way back up there, and do the same thing. Get another fumble down this end.
Right. Would have been nice to move it a little further that drive, but 6:15 to go.
Still great for the defense, though, to be able to get that one back.
This is a pretty good Plymouth defense.
Spread out on the line is St. Thomas. Have guys all over the field here. Here comes a throw from DeCorn up the middle, just a tad low.
They hit him, too. That's good.
That was Kevin Zhang.
Shooty got him.
DeCorn's pass intended for number 13, Kevin.
Shoot on that one. Doing a fantastic job.
2nd and 10.
Kind of keeping the receiver out of play there. Been seeing a lot of these throwing balls recently from St. Thomas, and that could be a testament to how they're feeling about right now. Maybe a little bit desperate.
Empty backfield.
DeCorn with a quick toss to the side, and he got
76 with a definite tackle on Joey D'Ambruso was not called by the official.
Short handoff to number
Very
10,
unfortunate. I did not
Tackled
see that
by
one.
Absolutely.
Tackle made
St.
by
Thomas
number
player.
63, Tracy.
That needs to be called.
1st and 10 for the Saints at their 41.
Allowing St. Thomas to get back into it here, get a rhythm going on a 1st down. DeCorn hands it off again to the same running back. He gets some yards. That's number 10, Hunter Lassard.
5-yard gain.
Lassard seems to be their main running back in these situations.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
2nd down, 5 to go with 5 minutes, 25 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. St. Thomas pulling things together now. Looked like a quick jump there on the Bobcats. Not sure who got it going first, though.
I don't know.
It's a tough call.
Hope Plymouth got back. Guess not.
Bobcats jump a little bit early. Give them a 5-yard penalty.
First down for St. Thomas crossing midfield.
Giving them the 1st down. Handoff to the left side. Here he is again, Lassard.
Velez and Mom on the tackle.
Hunter Lassard carried the ball for the Saints, number 10. Tackle made by number 14, Anthony Velez. Player down on the field, official timeout.
There is a Bobcats player down at the moment as we see players
Cam McDonald,
walking
we don't want
away
to see
from the
that.
play. No, Cam McDonald's been doing excellent work for the Bobcats defense so far in this game. Be a big loss for them.
Don't like to see this.
Let's hear for number 58, Camden McDonald.
Really struggling to get off the field right now.
Hopefully Trainer Bruley does his magic. It's like his hip.
Most definitely in that area, for sure. Refs are going to get the play moving again, though. St. Thomas still over the ball. And it's tossed back to Sean, who makes a toss over the middle.
Oh,
no
wide
one
open.
covering him there is number 5, Jack. Jack Benelli taken down at the 20.
Pass complete to number 5.
I think a bit of a miscommunication there between Bobcats player being down and the next play. It's just nobody on him.
All right.
Jack Benelli completely wide open, making an easy pass there for Sean DeCorn. Set up in a weird formation, but DeCorn's going to take it straight up the middle.
Quarterback keeper number 7, Sean DeCorn.
DeCorn moving things himself up the field quickly.
2nd and 1.
He's got to control this team. Again, setting up on 2 sides of the field, one on the right, one on the left. DeCorn set up with his side on the right. Snapping the ball to DeCorn. He looks to throw on the right side.
Nothing
it's defended
there. Picked off.
and picked off.
That should be picked off.
Looked like it was picked off by Nick Whaley.
Yes, it
and
was.
It is. An unbelievable play to get into the inside corner there on the St. Thomas man.
Another huge play by this Plymouth defense.
They've been coming up huge this game. We knew they had to be coming up big in order to make a difference here against St. Thomas, and this is exactly what the Bobcats were hoping for. Here we are, ball back on Bobcats end, back on the offense in the 20-yard line.
3:40 to go in the third.
The ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
That would have got St. Thomas right back in this game. And now that it's turnover, it's just another huge letdown, and it's hard for St. Thomas to pick up momentum after losses like that, the fumble before in their drive. Here we are, Cody Banning controlling the ball now. He has a handoff to Berkeley on the left side.
He's got 8 or 9 there.
At least. He definitely looked like he at least got 8 on that play as he was barreling through a couple of St. Thomas defenders.
Tackle made by number 4, Edwin Estevez.
So, Bobcat offense can be boring to some people, but if you live by the pass, exactly what's happening to St. Thomas is usually what happens.
Most certainly. It's hard to get a fantastic high school quarterback that has an arm to get it to the receiver quick enough. It's tough. These corners out here in high school are just too good at this level. And we are running right up the middle.
Like Patrick. First down.
It was Patrick Malm getting the first down for the Bobcats.
Carried by number 22, Patrick.
Moving the chains. That's what we've been seeing all day.
Number 17 making the tackle. It is a first down for Plymouth.
Coach Sanborn switching it up between the pass and rush play, I think, quite evenly. And they haven't been the longest of passes, but it's usually a screen pass or something to the side, just enough to switch things up. Banning gives a direct snap up the middle. Patrick Malm, he's got some space. He looks like he might beat him. Unfortunately, taken down, though, at the 25 was Malm.
Number 22, Patrick Malm on the carry.
St. Thomas defenders catching up to him, but doing a great job busting through the initial line, getting to that point. Huge play for the Bobcats.
If you can get through that line, usually the linebackers are already out of position, so.
Ball on the 26.
Hurrying up this play. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in this quarter. There it is. Straight snap. Let's run up the middle a little bit. Couldn't catch the number
First
on that.
down.
Was that
That's
Patrick?
Patrick Mullum, yep.
Patrick Mullum again. He'll be coming home with some yards today, huh?
Possibly.
Hopefully a touchdown.
Looks like we got a flag down and a player injured for St. Thomas. I don't know if it's a block in the back.
Like a D-line there.
Or is there a flag or no?
It looks like there's a flag at his head, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking. Yes, there is.
Yep.
I'm thinking it's going to be coming back. Probably a block in the back or
That's Dan Uke,
chop block.
71. Well, you are right.
For number 71, Dan Yauch from the Saints.
Fans, Plymouth State field hockey faces off against conference opponent Salem State at the New Hampton School Wednesday, October 3rd at 7 p.m. Live coverage begins with the New Hampshire Air National Guard pregame show at 6:30 on PBTV Channel 20 or Digital 121.2. That play was taken back now. First down, 22 to go. They have quite a drive here. We see another play up the middle by Mullum, who shakes off the first tackle and is able to get another
nice
solid 4 yards out of that one.
Refused to go down.
He was actually able to use that momentum from the first toss down just to get himself going and get a couple extra yards. Great play. You must have taught him that one, huh?
I'm going to give Garrett Maycumber credit for that. Though Patrick was an offensive lineman last year.
Maycumber doing wonders for the team last year.
Yep. A lot of great players last year.
Cody Bannon handoff to Patrick Mullum again. And they just can't stop him at the moment. He's eating up yards.
Sanborn sees something that St. Thomas is doing.
Tackle made by number 1, Stone Compton.
Sanborn finding a rhythm for the Bobcats offense at the moment. Patrick Mullum doing what he can
Down and 3.
to get the first down.
.56 seconds to go in the third quarter here.
There's the snap.
Here's Brick.
Handoff again to Brickley.
It's going to get up.
St. Thomas ready on the corner there. Had about 4 or 5 guys.
Lost a couple there.
Multiple Saints defenders stopping him.
Clock still running. 30 seconds left in this third quarter.
4th down for Plymouth.
4th down. 6 yards to go.
What are you calling here, Zach?
In this position, I'd call a pass play. You're very close to the end zone. It's a good chance you could actually score right now. And it would add a lot of confusion to things. Cody Bannon looking for the pass.
Brickley.
As he sees him wide open.
Wide open.
There it is, number 34. Cale Swanson for the touchdown. Cody Bannon doing an excellent job finding the wide open receiver right up the middle of the field. And there's that confusion on that pass play.
Exactly.
Probably one of the few times I'll call it right this season, but there it is. What a great pass and a great catch, making the score 19-2, Plymouth on top. There's actually 0.9 seconds left on the clock here in this third quarter, managing to squeeze that one in. Here's the extra point now. Snap is in, and Cody Bannon looked like it was right up the middle.
20-2.
20-2. That is most certainly not what we predicted coming into this game so far.
We're getting close. What do we have, 27-13?
Yeah, I said 28-21. I figured it'd be a one-score game. But yeah, no, if Bobcats get up there 28, I'll be pretty impressed with myself if I can get that one.
I like you a lot, Zach, but I hope you're wrong. I'd like you to stay just like this.
Yeah, we'll keep it just like this.
Yeah.
Bobcats fans would love to see that. It's been a fantastic game to watch and call so far. Really, other than the wind, I couldn't ask for a much better day. It's been nice
Beautiful
here.
day here.
It's good fall weather for football. And if it wasn't mentioned earlier, this is the homecoming game for St. Thomas. They have a lot of fans who have showed up today in support of their team. Got some food. So I think some games going on in the back here, the parking lot.
With Pete Wingstead kicking off for the Bobcats.
And Pete did show up for the game today. No soccer for him.
Nope.
That's a nice kick to the left side directly to the receiver. It's going to end the quarter now. So we saw St. Thomas get up to about the 35-yard line, it looked like. Score 20-2.
12 minutes to go.
Fans, the PRHS field hockey team looks to continue their strong season as they host the Hanover Marauders this Friday at 4 p.m. The game will air on PBTV Channel 20 or Digital 121.2 on Saturday, October 6th at noon. And PRHS football returns home to take on the Kingswood Knights next Saturday, October 6th at 2 p.m. Live coverage starts at 1:50 p.m. right here on PBTV Channel 20 or Digital 121.2. We really appreciate you fans turning in to watch these games. It's been an excellent opportunity for myself to get out here and call some of these games, and I love it. And I know Kevin loves it. He loves football just a little bit more.
Love football.
Here we are, 20-2, start of the fourth quarter. Ball on the 35 now. St. Thomas. Here's
Come on, Jackson.
That's a great throw and a good catch.
Palumbo was close.
Sean DeCorn finding Will McLean, who was well covered.
Lassard, nice tackle.
And Lassard, yeah, on the good tackle there. Bringing him down by the legs. Could have got a couple extra yards out of that had he not.
2nd and 2, ball on the 42.
DeCorn has some receivers on the left far side of the field. And he's looking to throw at the moment, but pressured hard. And there's a hold on number 54, and DeCorn.
2 refs, guys. Just let him go. Don't get hurt, boys.
There's a big pile up there around the 35, 30-yard line. But taking that one back all the way. Looked as though number 34 of St. Thomas had a big holding call there.
Big play. Big play right there.
It's been those mental errors, those small errors that have made a huge difference for St. Thomas in this game.
Plymouth does that to you.
Yeah, when they play the game as well as they've been playing in the past couple of games too. Not too many flags, and that's the way you like to see a good, clean football game.
Other teams feel the pressure to think they have to overdo things, and
it's when you force errors.
Forcing errors, exactly, Zach.
22 for St. Thomas.
Second and 22.
Forcing them way back.
I'd like to see a sack right here.
Be a big play in the D-line here for the Bobcats.
Jackson Palumbo. 88.
There's a hole in the line, though. Able to get through. It's number 10, Hunter Lassard. Seems to be one of the few assets for the St. Thomas Saints that have been able to get some yards for them today.
Exactly. Got the penalty back.
3rd and, I believe, 11 yards to go here. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left in this final quarter. Snap back, and Sean's going to throw it complete.
Nice tackle, Swanson.
Over to Will McLean, and there to make the tackle is Swanson.
Another play, Lassard held him up, and the help came, and we got 4th and 3-ish.
4th and 3, and of course, with the situation being as it is, St. Thomas has to go for this one. It's hard to decide what you might go for here, but it looks like a pass play as we see Sean.
Coming back, coming back, coming back.
Sean makes the completion for the first down.
Number 5, Jack Benelli. First down for St. Thomas.
Jack Benelli finds an open spot.
50-yard line.
About 9:40 to go.
Now we see last game, St. Thomas had a bit of a comeback, but the scores were different and the whole game was extremely different. Not too much defense going on. Final score 41-40 of that game. Here we see DeCorn throwing the ball to an open receiver who manages to get some yards on that one. Velez was stiff-armed and
Velez and Lassard again.
Estevez getting some yards for the St. Thomas Saints there.
All right, time is on the Bobcat side right now. 9 minutes to go. 18-point lead.
DeCorn back in his own pocket, a man behind him. And there's the snap directly to 10.
First down, close, no.
Don't believe that's going to be a first down. Might be 3 yards short. 2 or 3 yards at least.
Good to see Camden's back in the game.
He is, correct. Good notice. Might have just been shaking up that one play.
Uh-oh.
Third down and 3.
Trainer Bruley did his magic.
DeCorn with the throw there. They're just sticking with these small passes. Getting the receivers out maybe 3 or 4 yards in front, having them turn around quickly. DeCorn has already got his eyes set on who he's throwing to before the play's even going. It seems to be working for them so far. Bobcats have to adjust. DeCorn back in his own pocket by himself, looking to throw here. He's got time.
They got him, they got him.
And there it is. Taking down the time.
Cam McDonald and Jackson.
Quarterback sack.
Cam McDonald doing a fantastic job getting to him first. I almost thought he was going to be able to get out of that pocket for a second.
He did almost. Camden's very quick. Jackson had the backside block. I mean, he was nowhere to run but backwards.
2nd and 25 with 7 minutes, 30 seconds in this fourth quarter.
See a pickoff here.
They've really been working the Saints so far and forcing another throw here from DeCorn. Almost the first down, and you got it.
No, he's short. That's the first.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, no. They were really far back. I was 2nd and 25. Thinking the first one was a first down.
Still a huge gain. But
it is a huge gain at that.
Huge gain.
St. Thomas offense has really been working things quickly, getting set down the line already.
3rd and 6.
Snap.
Come up, come up.
It's run over the left side now and taken down a few yards short of the scrimmage line. That was 10, Hunter Lassard.
Tackle was made by number 14, Anthony Velez.
4th and 2.
Velez must have at least picked up 5 tackles this game. The guy's been going off. It's 4th and 3 now.
St. Thomas does not seem to be in a hurry, down 18 with 6 to go.
DeCorn looking for the throw to the outside.
Come on, Tony.
He hits a man who is taken down immediately after. Velez making the initial hit. Coming in on that one, though, was Hunter Lassard for the Bobcats to finish him off. Got 2 Hunter Lassards. St. Thomas managing to get that first down, though. But Bobcats defense doing a fantastic job slowing things up in the process, really causing St. Thomas to spend a lot of time on this drive, ultimately taking them out of the game, in my opinion. Sean DeCorn, throw to the outside.
That's a nice play.
But taken down immediately. Shadowing his receiver there was Nick Whaley.
Nick Quayle first-year starter for the Bobcats.
Correction, number 24, Nick Quelly.
Took a couple years off and came back for his senior season.
Making plays out here for the Bobcats.
He sure is.
That's what we like to see late in this game.
He's quick, fast. He'll be a threat eventually, or at some point this season.
That's a hand off the left side now for St. Thomas, Hunter Lassard.
Cale Swanson's helmet came off. He'll come off for a play. NHIAA rule.
Check him out.
No, it's just a rule. If your helmet comes off, you have to come out for a play.
Okay.
Short gain on the play. It's 2nd and 8. Correction, 3rd and 8.
4 minutes, 43 seconds in this fourth quarter.
Timeout Plymouth. It's another
Timeout called by St. Thomas.
big play.
4 minutes.
Give the defense a rest a little bit here. 4:43 to go.
Yep, there's really not too much time left in this game.
No.
Down 18.
November 5th at 6 p.m.
It's 2 touchdowns, and you got to figure a field goal and more. And with 4 minutes, 43 seconds, not much you can do from the standpoint of St. Thomas Saints. I think the Bobcats have done an excellent job making up for their mistakes in the previous games they've played, especially against Kennett. You know, it was unfortunate they had so many turnovers, but they were fortunate enough to get them back with this strong defense that they've had.
Yeah, exactly.
The difference today, St. Thomas, in my opinion, has been a better team than the Eagles. We've seen them play very well, but it's just made a crucial difference that the Bobcats are not turning over the ball.
Well, this probably will not be the last time we see St. Thomas. I'm sure we'll see them in the playoffs, and if we can keep this up, hopefully it'll be at home.
They are a good team who has some really great matchups. I think Coach Sanborn's just doing a great job. And here we see Sean DeCorn running his own ball, tackled from behind. Very ferocious hit. That was a great one.
Number 7, Sean DeCorn.
DeCorn's going to know he played today. They've hit him a few times.
Oh, yeah. No, he'll be waking up tomorrow, definitely feeling it. Corn setting things up on his line. He's got guys, 2 guys to his right, 2 guys to his left, and a running back behind him. He's looking to his right, and he throws, and it's dropped. Great job there by
Nick Quayle.
Nick Quayle doing an excellent job hitting his receiver at the perfect time, causing that ball to drop.
This Plymouth defensive back's done a great job.
Most certainly. They've done a good job slowing up the plays, really not letting too many holes kind of open up for themselves, and they've been communicating, it looks like. And that's a toss over the middle.
Short.
Barely short. It looked like a yard short there.
It's okay.
That was a toss
Clock's
over.
running. 4 minutes to go.
Edwin Estevez on the end of that catch from DeCorn. Really hurrying things
Goal
up
line
now.
wishbone. Nothing there. Push them back, boys.
Held up well. That's a brick wall there on the
They might have
Bobcats.
lost a yard or 2 on that.
Yeah.
Quarterback keeper.
4th and 2. 4th and 1, excuse me. They are right there yet again.
Most important stat on that scoreboard is the 3:28 to go in the game, though.
Very true. You know Sanborn does an excellent job wearing out that clock. It's what we've seen all game. That possession time's high.
Come on, boy. Fumble.
That's a drop ball
There we go.
And taken down is DeCorn, but wait a minute.
No.
DeCorn gets the ball out. What a fantastic throw. Unable to bring him down there. Was 76, even shoot, just barely. DeCorn somehow able to stay on his feet, turn around, and make a throw.
Nice play.
Great play. You got to give it up to Sean DeCorn there with 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Getting the Saints up to 8. Score now, 20-8.
Still don't know why they're not going for 2, but
they should be at this point. That's a good kick, though. St. Thomas getting back into this
This was
one.
good by number 16, Kyle DeVoe.
Score 20-9 now.
Good onside kick here. Bobcats getting their hands team on the field.
Now Bobcats, really all they have to do at this moment in time is just control the ball, get a couple of first downs, and you figure it's in the pocket.
Right.
Bring this game home as a win.
Joey Clary out there, Kenny Maddox, Cale Swanson, Patrick Malm, Brick, Bannon.
They've played all game so well, so very little errors. The Bobcats in the final 3 minutes of this game just have to keep it that way.
You know, just get this ball and they're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, Anthony Velez, I see short on the left-hand side, I believe.
Velez.
Unless that's Nick Qualey, I'm getting his number wrong. That is Nick
Velez.
Qualey. But Velez does end up with the ball, yes.
Bobcat ball about the 48. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to go here.
St. Thomas is going to need a miracle if they're going to work this one out.
Just need a couple first down or two here.
Run, run, run. That's what we're going to be seeing the Bobcats doing here in the last three. Surely no chance of any pass plays, unless it's maybe a screen or something, but that might be just to get a couple of yards. I really don't see them putting the ball in the air. Nobody on Velez, though, on the left side. Or Qualey, excuse me. I think if they wanted to, Qualey's over here on the left side.
There.
Anthony Velez. Tackle made by number 10, Hunter Lassard for the Saints.
We see Sanborn coming out there for the timeout. He's going to be talking to his players. But what I noticed over here on the side closest to us, number 24, Nick Qualey was over here uncovered. And if you really want to put a nail in the coffin, that's it right there. You leave that man uncovered. And
see if they do it again.
Quick toss. Maybe that was noticed there by Coach Sanborn.
Please don't stop.
Well,
you've got photos of our athletes on the field.
I think he...
Communications at STALUX.org.
Some young kids in the backfield right now. Same play. Wide open again.
I think his man's working his way out to him, but they're going to give him a lot of space.
Fly pattern.
They're switching the safety to him. Going, man, there's that pass to the outside we were looking for. Nick
Come on,
Qualey,
Nick.
he breaks a man, and another one.
Go forward. Stay in, attaboy.
Getting a couple yards on that play, but that must have been what Sanborn was noticing there. You know, Nick Qualey gets to him on the sideline, lets him know what's happening.
I don't know why the clock stopped. Somebody call timeout?
He did not. There was a timeout called, yep. That was a good idea there, though.
Timeout call, St. Thomas.
St. Thomas timeout. Here we are back at the field now. Cody Bannon set to take the snap as he hands it right off to Velez, who works his way up.
First down. Big, big play right there.
Very big play. Velez managed to get the first down for his team.
2:54 to go. They'll wind the clock.
Continuous clock in the moment.
On the Saints 41.
Velez has managed to do it all today, though, has he not?
He has.
It has just been a great game for him. Both sides of the ball.
Plymouth does that well. A lot of interchangeable parts. If they have something stopped, there's another player or play to. Patrick almost broke that one.
Almost. Just got him in the foot there. Managed to take him down. Didn't get to see who it was.
By number 22, Patrick Mom. Picked up by number 54, Evan Briggs.
It was Aaron Briggs tripping up Malm.
Timeout, St. Thomas, their final
St.
timeout.
Thomas using their last timeout at 2 minutes, 22 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Plymouth 20, Saints 9. Back out in the field now, the Bobcats set to snap this one. Cody Bannon with the snap, but handed off directly behind him. Number 42 there, Ian Trider. For his first carry of the game.
Number 42, Ian Trider.
Flag in the play.
Tackled by number 9,
Thinking
Adam Stewart.
Anthony moved
There is a flag on the field.
Velez out wide.
out wide. Yes.
Yep. Coach Sanborn really confused at the moment, asking the ref, what's going on here?
Offensive foul against Plymouth.
Took offsides.
Taking him way back here.
I don't know if maybe Tony wasn't on the line, or was over the line. Excuse me.
That could have been it. 2nd and 12 nonetheless. Here we are. 2 minutes, 17 seconds in the fourth quarter. Bannon is set to take the snap again. He hands it off to Ian Trider.
Carry by number 42, Ian Trider.
Trider doing a great job
Tackle made by number 57,
running this clock out at the
Times.
moment, getting a couple yards on each of his plays. First one, unfortunately, took him back, though. Velez's flag.
1:50 to go.
One more first down would seal this game 110%.
Well, if this holds up, depending on how Hanover did, there's only 1 or 2 undefeated teams in Division II.
Very true, yeah, there's only 2, I believe.
Well, should be.
These 2 right here. Or excuse me, no, there's some in the north and south.
Carry by number 15,
Should just be Hanover and Plymouth left, I believe.
After this game, you're right.
Yep.
Yep, Hanover did win. Actually, they beat Merrimack Valley by a whopping.
Did they play last night?
They did, yeah. It was 45-13. Merrimack has been not having the greatest season.
No. Bobcats got to be careful. They're not looking past teens, but the next 3 games should be very manageable and don't want to develop bad habits.
In the next 3 games, we see Kingswood, Pembroke, and Merrimack Valley away.
I don't think any of those teams have a win, do they?
Well, Kingswood does not. No, they do. Neither of those teams have a win.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just got to be careful of that.
Yeah, you don't want to go into a game really like thinking you're going to win.
Right.
You need to come in with a plan and strategy, and you need to execute it just like every other game. I know the Bobcats and their coach, Coach Sanborn, he sets them up well.
Yes.
Gets them in the right mindset prior.
And the beauty of those games, again, not looking past teams, but you're able to get some of the backup kids in there, some game time playing experience, and
Most certainly.
you never know when you're going to need them. Or
I love saying that. It's very true because there are key moments when you have really good players go down, and
Absolutely.
you need somebody to fill that spot.
Yep.
It's much more helpful to have somebody who's been in that spot and has made a couple of plays.
It's practice pace and game pace.
It's number 77, Kyle Stamoulis, getting back up. He's getting carted off the field at the moment.
Hate to see that.
Definitely not what you'd like to see, especially this late in this game. Very unfortunate. Bobcats are huddled up at the moment.
1:20 to go.
Trying to get this first down on 4th and 6th. Here we are. Bobcats snap and looking for a throw right across the middle.
Kenny Maddox.
Kenny Maddox.
Big first down.
That's a quick Robert Gronkowski play, you see. That was unbelievable. He did a great job getting to that. Hands up quick.
Minute 8 to go. Let's.
First down.
I'm going to go on a limb and say the Bobcats have this wrapped up.
I'd like to agree with you. Under a minute now. Time expiring. They just got the first down. That has been this game. They've done an excellent job through and through here. You know, it seemed a little shaky in the beginning, but
Right.
in terms of getting the stuff together, Bobcats got it together first.
There. That is the ball game.
Going to kneel it. They might have to kneel it one more time to get him off.
So the Bobcat defense never really let St. Thomas get going. I mean, they did score a touchdown late, but
That was, even then, he probably shouldn't have had that touchdown. It was
No.
an incredible throw.
right. It's almost in the grasp if there is such a rule, but
Yep.
they definitely had the quarterback wrapped up. But DeCorn did a great job getting out of it. And
Kneeling that one there by Cody Bannon's going to end this one, though. Final score, Bobcats 20, Saints 9.
great win for the Bobcats.
Definitely a deserved win.
Great win.
We talked earlier about this being a much closer game, but Bobcats showing us up. And we do have an interview, an on-field interview in a few moments with Coach Sanborn, so please stick around for that. We'll be giving you guys that here shortly. Any other last words you'd like to say, Kevin, about this game?
It's a pleasure working with you, gentlemen, and we'll probably see you at basketball season, maybe.
Most assuredly. Thank you for coming out here with us today. We really appreciated it. So this is Zach Cattell, and joining me now, Coach Sanborn. Fantastic game today, Coach, beating the St. Thomas Saints 20-9. So St. Thomas has averaged 31.5 points in their last 4 games. How would you guys manage to keep them down?
Well, I thought Tom Lamb, John Sullivan, Mike Bounds, our defense just did a phenomenal job. John Spears, our scout coordinator, and he does all the stuff that their offense does. And put together a red team this week. Our red team's a group of players that aren't starters that got to execute that offense, and those boys did a great job. Zach McGlone was slinging that football around this week, picking our guys apart, threw a couple nice touchdown passes against our starting defense to a sophomore, and you know, that helps because if you're getting beat by the red team in practice, you're going to fix it, and it's going to happen on game day. And we were ready today. Our scout team got us ready. They had a great game plan, and those kids executed it. We forced them to throw short, and we tackled. You know, we didn't give them the big play. That was the key.
It really looked like you guys were ready today. Great performance on that part. What do you guys think you did best on offense?
Well, you know, I thought right off the bat we were moving the ball really well, and then we put 2 balls on the ground. We got them back, but you know, instead of we're trying to ground and pound. You know, we're trying to go 3 yards, you know, cloud of dust and get a first down and keep them off the field, and that was killing our drives. You know, so we didn't execute very well with that. You know, putting the ball on the ground, and guys got antsy. But I thought we threw a couple nice passes to Owen, and then in the touchdown pass, I thought when we needed it, we did that very well. We had a little trouble executing. They do a lot of things, and they move guys around all the time, blitzing. So we had a little trouble, but I thought we did well up front.
So what do you think are some adjustments that you might need to make for next week's game against Kingswood?
Well, I think number one, we got to work on that punt team. Got one blocked, that one over there. We got to work on that. But we got to work on our assignments up front, blocking, and doing a little better job. We had some confusion down the goal on the 2-point conversion. We just didn't execute it correctly. It's our bread and butter play, and Jackson Plummo got it confused, and just we have to fix that. We can't do that. That's that one play that can cost you a game. That's 2 points right there on the board, and we got to fix that. Or if it's a short yardage play, we'll get after it. We'll fix it.
Well, thank you for speaking with me, Coach. And so we're going to be seeing Plymouth take on Kingswood next Saturday. And thank you again, Coach. Fantastic victory today.
Thank you guys for coming down. I know a lot of people at home. Bob Chase called me this week, said he was going to watch it live on TV when coming down. So if you hear this, Bob, I made sure that they're there for you, okay, buddy? And a lot of people appreciate it, and we appreciate coming down. The kids appreciate the community support, the radio, the TV, and everybody in town. Ellen Mom made every kid bagel sandwiches this morning at the school, and they packed up food. My wife and Kevin Mom and Ellen, they packed up sandwiches in all these bags so they can feed them on the way home. It's nice to have that kind of community support. We like it.
It really sounds like a great community wrapped around a great team. Again, thank you so much for your time and having us.